And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So James Madison's offense will get the ball first. And we are going to be treated to a great show today, Jesse. Two of the most dynamic players in the country in the same backfield.
And you got to give this coaching staff credit for bringing these two guys into the program, right, David? You're lucky if you just have the quarterback. But on top of that, you get this game-breaking running back, and this is so difficult for a defense to stop.
It's so frustrating because I got to stop the run game. I got to really get focused, get numbers, but then the quarterback can hurt you. This duo is one of the best in the country. They do it against every single defense. People are still looking for answers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and now the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Almost at the completion, just missed it. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools. Right? And so I don't think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right down the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 31. The dudes are moving quickly down the field.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grant behind the line. It's time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Back 14. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant out, and they settle in. We're good. We got this.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays. That was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina shot to clear his offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it good. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time
It's Wimsatt. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down. Brings us to 4. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up the field.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Coastal Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right out. Makes a connection. And he'll pick up the first down, but he's got to right on that tackle.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this is hard to defend.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. We saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball in the backfield.
The Duke come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off play action on first down. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more yards.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. The RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30. First down.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Running back searching for a hook.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers.
Intercepted, and the defense is And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the shot that clears have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Let's go. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal!
A nice job on this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the defense stop them again on second? And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Trying to get the corner. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown. Coastal Carolina. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Barber. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's great.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Can't get it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from the run, but not much doing on that one. And the shot to clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The shot to clears, kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get into the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays. And you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up running it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that second one right.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Zings it completely wide. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. Right down.
Understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's got it back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, and a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
And he left the first defender grabbing an air before he was finally tackled.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays on it.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's go. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to the end zone.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field. He drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes this one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. He's going to put more plays together like that right there.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Big on the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a
And he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Grab, just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Sets up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie up a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. shotgun snap on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to fire on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. It's the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incompleted. That is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take